Hey, Brett, first day for you with the group, and obviously going to play in front of the hometown family tonight. Does it feel almost like the nerves of similar to your first ever NHL game and the excitement?
No, I guess it is similar. I wasn't that nervous in my first game either. It was just you're excited to get out there and get playing and just kind of enjoy the experience of the first game. And it's the same thing for tonight, I think. I'm excited to wear the Oilers uniform and get out there. And the guys have been great. They've been really welcoming and made me feel at home here already. And just looking forward to getting to work and start building with the team.
Your time in Montreal, it seemed when Marty St. Louis came in, like your game had been well, but it really went to even a new level under him. Why do you think that was? What changed with him? And then how do you look to carry that play into Edmonton?
Yeah, I think, Marty came in and just give me a little more opportunity, a little more minutes, and change the style of play we were playing a little bit more. Give the guys a little more freedom to kind of express themselves and use their best attributes they have and to contribute to the play style. So I think it's the same thing here, talking with Woody and the coaching staff, it works out good because what the stuff they're talking to us about and teaching us is similar to where I was just coming from. So, yeah, I think it'll be a good fit, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Over here, Brent. You didn't kill penalties in Montreal. You gonna stick your hand up here to kill penalties?
Yeah. I was when we had a couple guys go down, or if another D who was a killer took a penalty, I was the next guy to step in. So I was getting more and more experience over there doing that. But we'll see. I haven't talked about PK stuff here that much, but. Yeah, I'll definitely be raising my hand if, as a guy who'd like to get out there and kill some penalties.
So you grew up an Oiler fan. You were pretty young back in 2006 when they got to the Cup final. A little too young to be on White Avenue, but you were still obviously following that run the Oilers were on.
Oh yeah, that was an exciting time for obviously the whole city, but yeah, for me personally, that was awesome. I don't think I missed watching a game, and I think on my spring hockey team, Sean McTavish was on my team too, so it was cool to see his excitement of his dad there and going through all that, and yeah, I'll never forget 2006 when the Oilers went that far.
Good, thank you.
Hey, Brett. Who's coming tonight? If family able to wrangle some tickets?
Yeah, I think both my brothers are in Grand Prairie working, and so my dad will come with 3 friends. My mom is returning from Arizona with my grandma and auntie. I think they're coming back on Sunday, so she's eager to get to some games next week when we got a few at home. And so just tonight, as far as family, I think my dad and my one uncle come in, but every game I'll have a different family up hiding amongst the crowd.
Last year with the Canadians, as you got into the final 20 games, you looked good for a playoff spot, but you still have to nail it down. But maybe sort of a similar situation here. It looks good, but you got to get the points. Tell me about that mentality of sort of, chipping away and getting a little closer every.
Yeah, I think it's a nice spot to be in. You're not comfortable heading into the postseason. You start playing playoff hockey before the playoffs even start, so you get that mentality going into each game, and I think it can be really beneficial being in a situation like this. And then when the playoffs do come, you start, and it's not like, all right, guys, we got to kind of flick the switch and get going here. It's playoffs now. You've kind of been playing that style, so we're in a good situation.
So last year, Edmonton was a team that had a strong regular season, went in the playoffs feeling pretty good, and they were out quick. Montreal was a 4th place team, went in the playoffs and really found the game, right? And away you guys went. Having looked at Edmonton from another place for a while, do you see a difference in this team? Do you see a team that's, figuring stuff out or changing in any way?
Yeah, I think so. You look at the roster and there's a good mix of every style of play on the team, and that's, I think, important to going into the postseason. And, looking back at last year, it was a fight right till the end to snag a point to confirm our playoff spot. And then, once you get in there, for us last year, it was a matter of, you get some good bounces and you play really good hockey at the right times to seal the deal in a couple series. And it happens quick. Those series roll by pretty fast. So once you get in there, things can play, or they move quickly. So you play some good hockey for a little bit and put yourself in a good spot. You've played in the Battle of Alberta from the other side. You get one on Saturday night wearing a blue sweater. Yeah. What's that going to be like? It's always good. It always feels good. And now, I got friends and family on both sides of it. I got they don't know who to root for, but usually they always end up putting on the sweater of the team, the sweater I'm wearing. So I'm looking forward to playing for it from this side, and it's a big game. Every game from here on to the rest of the end of the regular season is huge. So it's gonna be good hockey.
Brett, can I ask you one question about Weber? Did you know in the playoffs last year that he wasn't going to play anymore? Or did that just come out of a lightning bolt out of the blue that all of a sudden, oh, we can't play?
Yeah, I think, we knew he was battling injuries and everything. He was getting worked on all the time, and, he was playing through a lot of stuff, but no idea that it was potentially going to be the end of the line for him. So that came as a shock to a lot of people, and yeah, we didn't know that was kind of his last goal.
Thank you.
Brett, just at the back here, Daniel Nugent-Bowman from The Athletic. I'm just curious, you have the chance to start on a pair with Tyson Barrie, who's a very offensive-minded guy. What can you bring to that pairing to allow it to be a successful one?
I think it's going to be good. I've watched him play some, not a ton, not really, iso-camming him whenever I watch the Oilers, but just moving with them, moving the puck D-to-Ds a little bit today. You can tell he's a good skater. He moves the puck well, and he's got a lot of talent. So I think it'll be good. I played with a guy, they're different players for sure, but similar skills. And Jeff Petrie, we played a lot of time together, and just the way you move and can move the puck and support each other and get back for each other. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll do really well.
And we've touched on how much of an Oilers fan you were growing up. I'm just wondering if you have had a favorite player or somebody that you tried to mold your game after who's wearing this uniform in the past.
Yeah, not necessarily an Oiler who I would mold my game after growing up, but, I always loved Ryan Smith, Sean Horkoff. Those are top players in my mind, and I mean, they're great players, and so those are some of my favorites growing up.
Interested in the forwards, though, eh?
Yeah. Well, I guess I didn't know any better, but at a young age, I like the forwards. All right, thanks.